I used to sit and listen to the small town with my dad in these old Missouri hills. Oh, I'm on my way to the old home and roam and joy of that hill. As the light is shining in the window, it's shining in the home where I live. Oh, soon my childhood days are over. I had to leave my old home. My dad and mother were called to heaven. Now I'm down in this world all alone. Oh, I'm on my way to the old home and roam and joy of that hill. As the light is shining in the window, it's shining in home where I live. Oh, high on the hill, old Missouri, there's where you'll find my memory. I'm on my way to the old home. That light's still shining there for me. I'm on my way to the old home and roam and joy of that hill. As the light is shining in the window, it's shining in the home where I live. I played that in Megason when they estimated there's 20,000 sitting out there.
Yeah, that's a good tune. I've forgotten you played that.
I heard that. I hit the delcimore. I told him I started to play the Roost Blues, and that Charlie was out there picking the guitar with me.
Charlie Walden?
Yeah. And
Bob Holt was up there, wasn't he?
No, let's see. Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was.
And I told him, I said, I'd learned a song up here at Phillipsburg one time. It was up there with my dad. And I said, back here by a stove, there was a big crowd. And I said, there's all times telling tales, and I like to stand and listen to them. And I said, one day was in there, and my dad was back there with me. And I said, I was sitting on a little box close to the stove. And some gal looked up at my dad and said, you know, mister, said, somebody visited our house the other night and took every chicken we had but a hen and rooster. And she said they had the nerve to write a note and put it on the door, said we stole from rich and stole from the poor, we'll leave that hen rooster so we can raise us some more. I come off that box coming up through the store there, rolling my pant leg, doing something to it in the store. Man said, son, you get too close to the stove? And I said, no, it's just getting too deep around that stove. He like to die. But anyway, the song come out called Roost Blues. You heard me sing that.
Yeah, I've heard you.
Well, I was going to sing that up there, and I told him about learning this Roost Blues. Followed that tale I heard, and I said if I'd have been on my toes there in the morning, I'd have been singing Read My Lips. Did you hear that song?
Don't know what it is.
You know 92 bushels running.
Yeah, I know what the situation is, but I don't know.
They got a tickle and called me to forget what I was going to play. And I asked Charlie, it's on the tape. They sent me a tape of that. Yeah. I asked Charlie, I said, what was I going to play? He said, he got tickled and couldn't hardly tell me. He said, Roost Blues.
Explain, tell Lisa about your dulcimer.
That is a beautiful instrument.
It's a homemade outfit. My granddad made them when he come back from the Civil War. Brought a little stick. I wish I'd have kept that. I had it.
I wish you had too, because I never have figured out exactly how you meant.
Had little notches.
I know it, and I never have really figured out how that works.
I don't know whether that cousin of mine would ever dig it out again or not. She loaned it to me.
Well, you ought to try and get it sometime, Bill.
What kind of wood is it?
That's wild cherry and apple tree.
Wild cherry and apple
And the top is spruce pine. Now, he told me, he said, the reason we put spruce pine on top, your guitar's that way too. said the music went down and hit this hardwood and bounced back into this softwood.
Give you some resonating. Yeah.
And they make them all time now, and you know
Oh,
that,
well.
but they don't make them at, see, he put a bridge in there, and it's got a bevel here, and this ain't flat. Well, they said, you don't need them ribs and stuff in there, but my granddad thought they did. He put ribs.
When was it made, do you know?
This one was made about 19, somewhere.
1900?
Somewhere's along there.
Yeah.
I've got one in there, it's a little older than this one.
What are you hitting it with?
That's turkey quill. Now he, you know, back then, 1800s, they didn't know anything about plastic.
Right.
And he invented this turkey quill to whip with, play with a fiddle. My mom was a fiddle player, and he was too. And they'd swap about. They need something to whip that with. Now they've sent me a tape. I want you to hear it if you've got time.
Well,
to dig it out. Old boy whipping that with the plastic
Yeah.
sounds just jack like me whipping a turkey.
Well.
Roll it like that with a little hard stick. And you whip it with this turkey quill. And it's the best to use them out of the left wing of a turkey. Now don't laugh at me on that. They do when I tell them out on the stage, but they're curved a little bit different.
On the left wing?
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
You need a one, I do. And my wife's got one here. She used a guinea feather on.
Yeah. She plays the
Oh, late last night as I went down to get me a chicken or two, when I heard the old shotgun, I sure did skidoo. Well, I grabbed my sack and made for the door, but it didn't get away in time. As I went around the corner of the barn, oh boy, I sure got mine. Doodly on that chicken Roost Blues. Shot at me last night must have been a hard-boiled old squirt. For when the buck shot it, seat in my bankroll, they sure did hurt. When I got home, I got in bed, but I could not sleep at all. For every time I'd close my eyes, I could hear that rooster squall. Huddly on that rooster squall. Out of bed and sitting by the barn. I heard someone outside. They come through the gate up on the porch like jumped out of my hide. Sheriff come up and he knocked on the door along about 2:30. I said, now, Sheriff, what do you want? And he said, I've come for you. Good-a-lee-oh, I've come for you. Started off to run. About that time, he grabbed me by the collar, said, I got you, son of a gun. Here in jail for 90 days, and it's home sweet home to me. But I'll get me another sack of chicken the day that I get free. Doodly on that jailhouse blue.
Bravo!
That's when I learned.
It's been a long time since I played with you.
Yeah, that's when I learned. When I got too close to the stove, but I wouldn't. I don't know how come he'd be a roll my paint like that. When the store man said, you get too close to that stove.
What's the name of that one again?
Chicken Roost Blues.
Chicken Roost Blues. I love that's great yodeling in there.
Well, I can't only yodel. I've been following that auctioneer around here for a week.
Yeah.
And I tell you, you come across there, little steps like this here, but now he can move. He runs auction up here at the corner.
What's his name?
Ed, I believe it's, what is his name?
Well, that's not the one I'm thinking of. The guy used to work, can't remember his name either. Stratford and Conway and Marshfield. Guy used to work this whole area. I used to go to his
He
sales.
runs his own
Easterly, Joe Easterly, so I'm thinking of. Remember
he comes
him?
up here.
Yeah, he comes up here. I knew he did.
Here's one followed that a little bit. I'll sing just a little bit of it. Now this is the way I learned to play them. When I was going to learn to play this,
Yeah.
my mom, I wanted to learn to play the fiddle. My oldest brother said, "Don't let him touch that, Mommy, and knock it out of tune." She said, "There's a crank of them old fiddles," said, "let me learn you to play the cane." Said, now this wasn't called delcimore then, it's called a cane.
A cane?
Just a cane. You didn't do anything about a delcimore, they went to making them in Silver Dollar City, or Arkansas. But anyway, he said, she said, "I'll learn you how to play that if you want to learn to play it." Now the rest of them does. So she said, "Now you ain't going to use this turkey quill, I'll learn you how to note it." Now when I give lessons this way, I'm trying to start a ball. Like that.
Can I try that?
Yeah. That's your G chord right there. Don't touch this string out here if you can help it.
Which one?
The second one. But don't touch the second one. I get in a hurry sometimes. I get over on it.
Okay.
Just
You
hit the
only
one.
put the thing on this first string?
The first string.
So your others are drones.
So these never change.
Huh?
These second
You
two
use
strings
sometimes.
never change. Okay.
It's your bass.
Okay, so you can lift it up. You ever play it up here, real high?
Oh,
high
play it all
register?
over. Play it all over.
All right.
There you are. Take your picture. Plant.
Beautiful.
You can go back and tell folks back in Washington.
Now,
you
get
became
your
a-
thumb right out on the end. There you go.
Right out on the end.
Now don't let it, now start at your G chord.
What's your lock? Is this locked on now?
Oh, push the on button on the front there.
Oh, okay.
Thumb on in. How come it's sounding like that now?
Start right there. There's
Oh,
your
yeah.
G chord.
Why do you teach them with their thumbs and not the turkey quill?
Well, I'll tell you, finish counting that there. You learn how to note it
Thanks.
before you start whipping that.
Yeah.
Here's the way I learned. I was listening to them play a tune out under the tree, and I went in the house and got this out under the bed and went to playing it. This is the first tune. Of course, that's a lot better now than it was when I first done that. You know what that tune was?
What?
Oh, the old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be.
Yeah, what you
That's
have to
right.
do. Okay.
And then I was out there one day and I heard them playing that tune on the fiddle. There used to be a circle of them come on Sunday evening and play the fiddles out under shade trees. There wasn't no fans then. I was small. And here's the second tune I played. Oh, sugar and coffee. And my mom heard me playing that and said, "Son, you're getting good on that." But it wasn't very good. But then she said, "You're going to make a cane player." And the next thing I heard them playing out there, I went in and got delcimore out and I was playing this. The old delcimore's cane in. Here's the third one I played. Oh, she said, "Son, that's so good." Said, "I'm going to learn you how to use this." Said, "You turn that wrist loose and don't and I'm going down that rocky road to see that gal of mine. Now when she saw me coming, she wrung her hands and cried. She said I was the sweetest thing that ever lived or died. That's the way I learned to play.
Beautiful.
Been at it ever since.
How long?
I wasn't too long. I was 9 years old when I went to doing that. And I wasn't too long picking it right up. Then we moved out east to Lebanon in 1934. I got some boys. One played the violin, one picked the mandolin, one picked the guitar, and we banded up together and went to playing for parties around, and got pretty good. And then the Brush Arbor meetings moved in. And on every corner you could look at, there was a little Brush Arbor meeting going on. Well, the big one was on 32, and the preacher come down on one day and said, "Would you boys like to come play a few tunes for the church?" I said, "I don't know many hymns," but I said, "We'll be glad to come do it." So we practiced a few hymns, and them boys did, and we went up there and went playing. And then they built a little stage. Wasn't no money then, but they built it out of poles, about so high, about high stages, so we could look out over the crowd. Well, we was playing there, and I don't know how many come and joined in that thing. And the sawdust was that deep on the floor, you know that, and all that brush overhead. Well, we were playing there one night, and I was giving my heart to them, and the teenagers had come, boys and their girlfriends, and they joined. And they was down wanting to go to Holy Ghost, or get the Holy Ghost. They was down that sawdust digging, twisting their hands and talking that unknown tongue, and I didn't know what it was, but I was playing one night, "Take this whole world, but give me Jesus." They was down that sawdust at the digging away, and some of the girls dressed got a little too high for the preacher's wife. She went and got some blankets and spread over them. Put some over the boys, too. I kept playing singing, but I was about to let it go. And a little bit, one of the gals got her head out under that blanket and her hand up here and there, talking that unknown tongue and twisting that hand. Her boyfriend had to be smart. He slipped his hand out under the blanket, took her in the face, and a handful of sawdust. Well, she lost her religion. She come out from that blanket and went to kicking him. He had to get up and leave. And I got so tickled.
I started saying that's a wild one there, wasn't it?
Tore the meeting up a little bit.
I
got so tickled I couldn't play. And when it was all over at 2 o'clock, my mom was sitting over here, and she come over and I seen she walked right up to me. I said, "What's the matter, you, Mom?" She said, "Son, I'm ashamed you stand up there on that stage and laugh like that in front of all of us." Said, "Ain't you ashamed of yourself?" I said, "Mom, it's too good. I couldn't keep laughing."
Listen, why don't you do Jesse James for part of it? Now, take my picture with him. I've never had my picture with him. Oh, yeah.
You want to sing with me? Jesse James was a man and a friend to the poor, and he never let a man suffer pain. Well, he stole from the rich and he gave to the poor. He had a heart and a hand and a brain. Oh, Jesse had a wife, 2 more for his life. 3 children, they were brave. Well, that dirty little coward just shot Mr. Howard and laid Jesse James in his grave. Well, it's him and his brother Frank, they robbed that Chicago bank and carried that money from the town. It was in that very place where they had a little race when he shot Cap Sheriff to the ground. Poor Jesse had a wife, 2 more for his life. 3 children, they were brave. Well, that dirty little coward that shot Mr. Howard and laid Jesse James in his grave. one Saturday night when Jesse was at home talking with his family wise. Robert Ford came along like a thief in the night and shot Jesse James on the slide. Oh, the people held their breath when they heard of Jesse's death, and I wonder how that hero came to die. Well, it had to be one of the gang called Little Robert Ford who shot Jesse James on the slide. Now, it had to be one of the gang called Little Robert Ford. I wonder how he did feel when he eat up Jesse's bread, then he slept in Jesse's bed, then he laid Jesse James in his grave. Now the song was made by Billy Cashade as soon as the news did arrive. He said there was no man with the law in his hand who could have took Jesse James when alive. Oh, Jesse had a wife, 2 more for his life. 3 children, they were brave. Well, that dirty little coward that shot Mr. Howard and laid Jesse James in his grave.
Good one to end on. We're gonna
Play one?
We're gonna have to. We're gonna hit the. Go ahead. If you want to? You got time to do that? We're going. How far from Mansfield from here?
Mansfield?
We're gonna go up to 11 and go down 5 is the best,
I
isn't it?
think so. I could you go up to Phillipsburg.
Hey, I saw.
Know what he's gonna do?
One day here, it turned off hot, and that gal come down from Columbia and took lessons.
Oh, that big gal.
She was kind of ill. We fussed all winter, and she's no reader.
They just didn't agree.
Well, that's right.
Well,
Didn't agree.
see, I came a couple of times when she was here.
Or
She
did
was
you?
nice about it.
Yeah, she was
But
nice.
anyway, on the wind-up,
Yeah.
she brought a record to sweeten me
Much
up,
about us.
and it had some songs on it, and I learned some of them. And one of them, I couldn't put nothing together. I wanted to start it with something, and I couldn't figure out a thing to go in front of that. One day it turned, oh man, you remember it turned off hot
Yeah.
a few years ago. Oh, it got
Yeah,
hot.
I remember.
And my chickens all got up and left, went to the barn. I come in and I said, what we going to do with them chickens? Kill them? Well, I said, they ain't going to stay in my barn. She said, I tell you, said, maybe if we take the tools and go down, now she was a carpenter, take the tools and go down and lower that roof. Said, maybe the chickens would come back. Well, I went out there and got the saw and hammer and nail bar, and we went down there, and she said, now you cut this off out here, take it loose over here. I said, while you're doing that, I'll get behind that nail bar and pull that timber back and get the nails back. He said, we won't be but a minute, and we'll be back to the house with air conditioning. I went to work out here, and she crawled under there and went back there and went to work and got that timber loose, got a hold of a nail, and then she couldn't pull it. She pulled and pulled.
You
Right,
want 10 nails?
right, she turned around and looked.
4x4.
Regularly, she turned around and looked.
Concrete.
Regularly, she turned around and looked at me so funny, and I didn't say a word, just kept working. Swept up barn. And she said, now, hey, she reached back up and got a hold of that barn and went to pull some more. She pulled and pulled, turned around and looked at me again. I said, what's the matter, Mom? She said, I'm not that strength to pull that nail. I said, I'm about done out here. Let me back there and you finish it. She come in crawling out from under there, and she hung that bar up here on the roofs. She got about halfway up there, out from under there. I seen something cross her face, and this is my song. All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are old. All the good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't you be gone. Now don't you see that lonesome dove flying from pine to pine? It's mourning for its own true love, like I would mourn for mine. All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are home. All the good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more. Don't you hear that whistle blow as the train is going around that bend? It's taken away my own true love and never return again. All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are old. All the good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more.
I haven't heard you.
That's
He
beautiful.
won't let me sing the verses with him because
We get messed up.
we get messed up. You get
I was
messed
gonna
up.
say, how do you remember all these?
You know,
lyrics?
Thelma Robertson used to get so mad at Lonnie.
Whoa.
She said they'd get on stage, and well, he'd pull this on me on the fiddle, you know. We'd work on these things and everything, and we'd get up on stage, and all of a sudden he'd change his mind, and we'd play something I hadn't even played before. Thelma said he used to change the words to those songs right in the middle of the song, and there she'd be trying to sing with him, you know, and that's an old radio couple that performed around here for years and years. One of the best, wasn't he? Lonnie and Thelma, they were really good. Oh,
I'll
boy.
I'll tell you before you go,
Sing the chorus with him.
did Art play, and I think he did Taney County Blues.
No? You don't
I
play?
tried to find it down there and play the Carroll County Blues.
Now, Lonnie had
That's what
Taney
I
County
said.
Breakdown.
It's the Taney County Blues.
No, I hadn't heard that. You,
I-
have you learned it, or do you know
No,
it? Or?
I can't remember.
I haven't
but
heard it.
Play the Carroll County Blues.
Yeah, yeah. I've never heard the Taney County Blues.
Oh,
That's a
that-
new one. I'll
that
have to
was a
keep
fi-
mine.
Oh, heck,
Find out
it
for
ain't
that
a new one. It's an old one.
Yeah.
My mom played it, and I just,
Oh, did you have a refresher copy?
Oh, thank you.
I just
Fine.
released.
Oh.
I just not lately got a hold of the Hell Among the Others my mom played.
Yeah. And you played a different version of that one time. Yeah, way back I've got you. And it was a different version than.
Played just a little bit on my
Going down to Ava, and we're going to end up at McClurg tonight, Bill. There's a big music party down there. Down by Bradleyville. So we're going to go from up here.
Now, you know, here's a tune that they played in A. And they said, you don't play it anywhere else. You know what it did, don't you?
Kind of what?
Spanish two-step.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what are you in? What are you in?
I was in G.
G, that's what I say, you're in G.
And they play it in A. They
Yeah,
said,
now,
"Oh,
Bill, I've got some playing it in G, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it is A. It may be
They
A.
all play it in A.
Yeah, okay.
No bull, come on, they said, no, you ain't playing the right key. But
Well,
that's the key I played it.
Whatever key you play it in,
That's
right.
what
You know,
Charlie-
these old boys that are always saying that's not right.
That's what-
It's
that's
where
what-
you play, it's what's
that's
right.
what
For you,
Charlie
yeah. Shoot, yeah.
You know that one?
What was the one I used to like? Here, I've got to get this out one more time. What's that one? Is it Uncle Joe, or what was it you played that, I really like the second one.
You pick a little bit of that off, I tell you what it is.
Well, I can't.
It's another A tune.
Yeah. see it. My mind's going.
Gold Rush.
Gold Rush, yeah.
But they all play an A, and I play
Yeah.
G.
I'd rather play the G. I don't use a capo to see that much. I don't use a capo that much. So, what's the one you play where it goes into a minor for the second? For the second, it does. That's Spurdian's too. Not Uncle Joe. Is it? Oh, Rocky Road to something. Did you play one of those? Or?
You don't mean, I'll play just a little bit of Muddy Road.
Oh, that may be it.
I ain't too good on it, though.
No, that isn't the one then, because you played this all the time. This is one you played all the time. You really move out on it.
Muddy Road.
Muddy Road to
Muddy Road. Oh, I can't think of that.
I can't think of that other. Got a little home to go to, is that it, or something like that?
Should stay all day.
Well, if we're, I'm kind of showing her stuff around here and everything, you know, because she's going to have to be on the road herself to do things. So while I've got a day off, I was going to take her around and go down to Ava, and then take her over to meet some other people over there, and then eat at a little restaurant down there, Squires. You know where Squires is, South Ava? No. Just a little, it's just a little store is all it is.
I've been down to Ava, where they used to have Tesco, old Tesco building. Marion Ava, right? You go in to where you come to that restaurant.
Yeah,
over
yeah.
Turn to the left, right, and go down there. It's on the left. They have a big square day.
Oh no, they had it Saturday night.
Yeah.
Bob Holt's playing for it.
Well, see, Edney May does the call.
Yeah, I know it. I almost went, and I've got to start going again, because now I've forgotten how to square dance. What little I knew, I've forgotten, Bill. I'm going to have
to. But I like going and listening to
I loved it. I loved it. I tell you, tune he plays, and I'd rather dance to anything that Wolves are howling. Oh, if he moves out on that, that's a real fun boy.
But he plays a little different. Don't you hear the wolves are howling all around my pretty little darling, 6 on the hillside, 7 in the holler. She won't come to I won't call her. But he's playing as fast you can't sing it.
See, he plays, you know, now those people dance to that, so they're used to it. But you know, most fiddlers don't play that fast. He plays a lot faster.
My granddaddy, he wouldn't.
Well, no, none of those others, all those fiddlers down there say, you know, Bob, but they're used to.
Art didn't play that.
Oh, no, well, they didn't like Art. They thought Art was walking when he played, you know.
He was fiddle player.
Yeah, but,
I got his, you sent me a record of him.
yeah. Well,
I wish you could stay.
she may come back. I don't know what they are, unless they're, well, little feed sacks.
But we used to take the mail.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what you brought your cornmeal.
Cornmeal.
Corn,
Yeah.
when
You
you
know,
bring your corn to
Hang
meal.
on, those-
You know, I
you
raised
don't
a
see
little,
those in
I
there.
raised a little white
They
corn
done
every
these
year, and
now.
I never know where anything to grind that there. And I just recently learned where that mill's at, if they're still running. I think they are, and it's up here by, before you go on up 65, past Cross Timbers, what's the name? I can't think of the other place up there.
I can't either. I
But
cut
the
over,
old-
I always cut over there
But
at
the old
Buffalo.
mill, the old
Buffalo.
mill, they try to keep it going.
Oh, up at Fairplay? Fair Grove?
No, it ain't.
On above
no,
there,
it
you know,
ain't
they're
right.
restoring that old mill.
Yeah, I played over a couple.
Yeah, they have a nice little festival over there.
But
Well, I sure can't remember
I
where-
was just reading it the other day in the paper.
Yeah. Well, I thank you so much. That you didn't shoot me for doing this now.
Oh,
That was a terrible thing, because
Hi, Freddie.
You know what these are?
With a sack of something. What is
well, you got my fever up, Bill. I'm gonna have to come up some night when you're playing and go ahead
Come
with y'all.
tonight, we play 4 hours down there.
Where? Yeah.
Oh, the thing changed about the place, and the color damn gone. Cannot hear him singing anymore. Now the only thing left for me is that little old dog of mine and that little old log cabin in that land.
You still hear, you know, that, and the little, let's see, what's the other one? The little old log cabin with the vine up on the door or something. There's one of those you hear quite a bit too.
I guess so.
Something like that. But that one, you still
I
hear
played
those.
at Kirksville, and that old man come to me up there. I said, I want to send you, and I've got here somewhere a tape of the old time West singing that.
Ah.
And he sings for, oh, the chimney's falling down and the roof's caving in. There's nothing to keep out the sunshine and rain. But the angels ain't watched over 'em when they all laid down to rest in that little old log cabin in that lane.
there anything I can pick up for you on the way out on Wednesday? I'll probably be going by the
Bologna or
Bologna?
something.
Are you pulling my leg?
That guitar picker comes down here and said, all that Bill thinks of is something to eat and play the fiddle.
Yeah. Well, what else? What else is there? You know. What else is there? Well, thank you so much for letting us barge in here. And
Thank you.
Around here.
did you come from the Leatherwoods?
Yep,
Yeah, that's an interesting part of the country there.
it is.
It really
Yes,
is.
they suppose it, so it didn't.
Oh, well,
right outside of Washington.
Yeah.
So I'm,
Well,
That there
so
is,
it's far.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just travel a lot. don't you?
I lived there when
Well,
I was
yeah.
13 years old.
This
Now, how
is a
far from
5-week
Calico
trip
Rock were you?
for me, and I just
I really don't know
came
how
out
far it is.
yesterday. So I'm just getting
Yeah, that's
started.
what I was thinking.
And
Yeah.
Gordon's been nice enough to take me around, so it's really been
We're
fun.
Gordon, you might be more comfortable over on that.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just fine. I'm just fine. I go to sleep. Everything in there that you could ever.
We always called that the jot 'em down story. Do you remember that old story?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
What does that mean? Jot them down?
Jot 'em down. Well, I don't really know. It's old.
Oh, well, that was,
Lum and Abner. They used to.
Not Amos and Andy.
Lum and Abner.
Lum and Abner had the Jot 'em Down story.
Jot 'em down store. Well, you can get anything in that store that you can
That's
get
right.
in any big city.
Yeah, that's
It
right.
just take a little time.
To find it, and I wonder if they know everything that's in there.
I don't know.
You can ask for something. They know where it's at.
Didn't that
You
sound-
might never find it yet.
Those aisles are this wide.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jammed to the ceiling, you know.
it is. It's amazing. That
Yes,
was
sir.
fun.
I'm gonna take her on over to McClurg tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Gordon, you've been a long time getting in down
I
in
don't
this
think I've
part.
ever been to your house. I've been to Glendale's and I've been to Alton's
Yeah.
and I went to
You been
oh.
up Gordon's?
nope, never been to Gordon's. Been close here. What's the brother that died? Alton's brother.
Paul Jones. Yeah.
Paul. Yeah, and I've been to
Yeah.
Paul's,
Uh-huh.
but I've never been on. Now they're right over here, aren't they?
No, they're back this way.
Back this way. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I told Lisa, I said, I've been told where these places are, and I've been on the road, but I said, well, usually it's at dusk when Art and I were heading down, you know, and
Yeah.
I said, we usually followed somebody. I said, don't tell them where we're going to end up.
I bet you miss poor Art, don't you?
Sure do. Boy, after
Yeah.
17 years, you know, that's a long time to play together.
Oh,
He was a good old guy.
Yeah,
Sure
sure do.
these musicals.
Yeah, sure do. He just had a style all his own, didn't he?
Sure
Sure
did.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody loves old Art. Sure did.
Yeah. So you play music too then?
Well, I tried.
Guitar.
Yeah.
He
Is that
does
right?
He does pretty good. He
That's
does
what I
pretty- yeah.
hear. Yeah.
For an old 82-year-old man, he still does pretty
Is
good.
that right?
Yeah.
You know, Mel, as long as she doesn't ever hear really a good one, we can really put it over on her. We can just, say,
I know.
oh, yeah, we're as good as you'll ever hear, you know.
I haven't been here long enough to know the difference, so you can tell me anything you want.
We got to find it.
I'll tell you though, guitar players in this country is a dime a dozen.
Gosh, boy, there's a lot of them in
Yes, they
there.
are.
Lots of them tries to play all right.
Boy,
There's a bunch of guitar players.
when's the last time you were over at McClurg?
Oh, it's been a year.
Yeah, well, gosh, I don't know how long since I've been. I went about 2 months ago, I think. First time I'd been in, I don't know how long, you know, back last fall. That's quite a drive, you know, and I'm getting the age where, by myself, going up and down 125 late at night,
Yeah.
I think, you know, I'm too old to run fast anymore. Maybe anybody gets on me, you
You're
know.
telling me? No, I'd do pretty good if I could have good vision.
Yeah, oh yeah,
But,
you're still fine, but except for that.
Well,
Kinda
yeah,
handy.
too just in prime of life.
I know it.
But I tell you, the last
That's an
time
attitude.
last time I went to McClurg, it was without, I
Yeah.
know a lot without one, you know,
Yeah.
because all driving I do around here on the place.
Yeah.
That's all driving I do. God would have been days, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But see, he did play on Wednesdays, and I don't know for what reason, but Wednesday went Thursday, I don't know. That's all.
Aren't they playing? Didn't he put up that sale barn in Ludi,
Mhm.
and they're playing in there, aren't they?
Little
Or were
bit.
the last I heard, you
A
know.
little bit of the morning before his sale starts, and the afternoon is all.
We came. I've taken Lisa. We went up to Phillipsburg, and did you know Bill Graves that plays the dulcimer and fiddle some? I don't know if you've ever met him.
No, I
But
haven't.
and then we came down through Hartville and that area, and then then got up here and tried to call Bob, but he'd already line was busy. He's taking his nap, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And so we went to Squire's, and then we ate over here. I guess that's all we've done. We've been on the road a lot. Been showing a lot of pretty country. Boy, the hills now are just
Beautiful.
the groundwater's good. The streams are all running.
Beautiful country, yeah.
Well, I tell you though, it's just a kind of betwixt and between. You know, right now it'll be more beautiful all couple of 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
I know the timber green's out, you know.
And
Well, I'll
really-
be here, so I'll see that too.
Yeah, she's going to be back and forth in here. So I told her really the middle to the last of May when the wildfires come out is when it really gets to
You
be
see all the hillbillies ain't out,
Yeah, they're not. They've been wintering so long.
He's down a few days.
They're
Bob.
like hedgehogs, right? They have to come out of
Down
hibernation.
a few days, maybe before won't have no shoes. We're starting
Wow.
backwards now pretty soon.
Is he pulling my leg or
Yes.
not?
Oh, in fact, he won't take them off, but he's probably got rocks in his shoes. Because you know, in the winter,
Toughen up
you
the
got to
feet.
keep it tough. Well, it keeps them tough, you know.
Down a few days, Will.
You
We'll
better
put the shoes on.
I've been warned about the stretchers, the Ozarks stretchers, the tall tails.
Oh, they don't tell tall tales here. They just
They
embellish
embellish,
it a little bit.
yeah, right.
They embellish it a little bit.
Right.
Do you farm this land now, or what?
Makes a garden is all.
Oh, that's nice. That's great.
Oh, yeah, I plowed this morning.
You got any cattle, or do you have any cows now? Or?
Yeah, I've got
7 cows and a bull. And
Kim, I guess he ain't got to say. So I can nip one or two of them, I wouldn't have.
yeah, you would miss them, but you wouldn't remember how many you had. Well, we got 5 baby calves.
Is that right?
2 more to raise, yeah. We got 7
Oh.
cows.
That must be hard work, or is it? Do they sort of take care
Oh,
of themselves?
no.
Well, in the wintertime, our
A lot
boy
of
was
feed.
here. We
Mm.
just got the one kid.
It is for me.
He works in Reno, around Reno,
Well,
Nevada.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
work was slow, and after Melvin had his eye taken out, why he worried about his daddy. So he'd taken off 4 months and was home this winter. The first time he had been home that long, and since he growed up, I guess. But he was here, and he helped Melvin night and morning feed.
Mm.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
That's great.
He worked around Reno. His
You
wife,
come right by it.
Yeah,
It's,
they'll
Okay.
it's an old looking place. It's got chimney.
Oh, up right at
Not-
the road here, that
not-
old
yeah,
house.
about 2 miles.
Good chimney, just as straight as it can be there.
Yeah.
I know where that is, yeah.
Now that's where
Chain
I was,
link fence.
that's where I was born and raised, right?
Well,
Yeah, that's my old home place.
Huh.
We bought my folks, they died, we bought it out, the other ours
well,
out. I was a baby of 13 children raised on that little old rocky farm.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
now you were a taper,
Lauren, I was a hackler.
hackler. What else? Are you related to the tapers though, or?
No, now Garnet up here is
Yeah,
a taper.
I knew Garnet was.
Yeah.
Oh, Garnet's the taper. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, no, me and Garnet ain't no relation.
Yeah, that's right.
And you have been down in the leather woods.
You know, you don't hear
Oh
much
no,
hackler.
I've just been
That's
read
my
about it
name.
and
Is
been
it?
around it,
Yeah.
you know, and everything.
Our
No,
boy
no,
was
I've
a
never
truck
been in.
driver, and he
Uh-uh.
said he'd, went from coast
Yeah,
to coast, and
yeah.
just hunting for that name, he would stop and go in phone booths and look through all the directories.
Yeah, I know what a state
Did you ever
that, I
find
do
it?
know.
Very, very few,
Well.
he said.
But you had
Never had
13, there were
that thing to
13
do,
kids in your
I
family.
just
Yeah.
know what they are.
They
Yeah.
lost
yeah.
3 small ones, but they
Yeah,
raised 10
we
of us
worked at
growing, and I
Beeler,
was the baby of
in
all
the woods,
13.
cut-
You were totally spoiled then, is that
Oh, I
right?
imagine I was, but less and many more. I don't know if I ever been spoiled then or not.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Like Lebanon,
That's
what
true.
they do, you
Maybe
know,
they
for
didn't even
Jack
notice.
Daniels, they make all the-
So where are they? Where are your brothers and sisters in the
Yeah.
area?
Yeah.
No, not a one of them.
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
Well, they've just scattered. One's in California,
Built fence too,
and
didn't
one
you?
lived
That's
in
right. When I
Oklahoma till
first
she
met you,
died, and then we've got 2
That's what
sisters
they
in
told
North
me there.
Missouri.
And I said, boy, any man
And I
can build
had
fence
2
in
brothers
Ozarks.
in North Missouri, and
There's
one
gotta
brother
be
in Kansas, but all
something
3
else
of my
strong in
brothers
the dickens or something.
sisters are gone.
Yeah,
Just
I've
got,
done that for 10 years.
Yeah.
3
Right,
sisters.
there's-
There's 4 of
See,
us
I-
Oh,
left.
I wonder, why'd everybody
worked-
leave?
There's nothing much down in this country to make a living at.
Yeah.
No,
That's sad.
Stuff.
I guess a lot of people are still leaving
And,
because of that.
Oh, yeah. I said most of the young people grow up, they have to leave, and when the old people retire, they like, and they come back.
That's exactly right.
So 90% of them anymore, you don't know them.
City for a while.
They're
Yeah.
newcomers to us.
That's what.
Well, then, how did your folks
Yeah.
make a living?
Yeah.
You farmers?
Little old,
Lonnie
160
used to
acres,
talk.
they made a farm.
I saw Thelma
they made
here
crop every summer.
About 2 weeks ago.
And I mean,
She's
every
just
one of
doing
us
fine.
worked.
I bet you
If
did.
we had
And
not come the way
of
we
course, they
come,
didn't buy much. We
and
raised
to
what
come
we,
from Springfield, I
what
was
we
going to
eat.
bring Thelma down to
And they
McClurg, because I've been
butcher a
promising to
big
do
old,
that for a
maybe
while. I'm going to
6
have
or
to
8
do it
big old
now.
fat hogs.
Mhm.
Mama
You,
had
you
the
get
chickens,
the
had the
more
fresh
copper,
eggs.
and I'll go and get
Raised
the
fryers.
growing fries.
Did you raise corn and wheat?
Okay.
or
Uh-huh.
what?
Okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, they worked hard, I tell you. My daddy, he lived to be 83, and mother was 80. No, he was 84, and mother was 85 when they died.
Well, there must be something about good living, country living, that everybody seems to hang on pretty long.
I said, well, it's good old wholesome fresh foods, and I said, this day and age of time, I'm thinking we eat too much sprayed stuff.
Yeah.
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 They don't know what's causing
Well-
cancer, but now some of that could be.
You work hard in this
Yes.
part of the country, so you either made it or you, and the ones that made it are the ones that go right
Yeah.
on, you know, and most of them made it, most of them.
Melvin just has one brother. They had a motorhome, and they lived in it right out there.
Wonder what he's got there. I bet something to show me here.
An old antique, of course.
Oh, is that a Martin?
Oh, I bet it's gonna be a Gibson.
No, Montgomery Ward.
Well, I'll be. Where'd you find that?
We had that when we married. And we
Well, I
soon to
didn't
be
know you
married
played it
55
over.
years.
You've been married
No,
55
We'll be in
years?
July.
It's a big
Congratulations.
into it,
Well, thank
don't
you.
I
go.
just got married last May.
No, it don't.
Well, what's
Well,
the
it's got the
secret?
rest here in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, just
Well, that's a
try to,
dogo.
I
Well,
guess,
it's not a dogo.
I'm too old to make
Brand.
55 years, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Hold it like
we can't
this.
have our way about everything,
gotta have
but it's
nut up
kind of
there.
hard to give up sometimes when
Yeah.
you know they're wrong.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is a dobro guitar. In other words, it's got the resonator.
Yeah.
What is that now?
Well, this is now if this is one, if he was to put a raised nut up here, bring it up off the frets,
Yeah.
then he'd play it like a steel guitar.
It's been around a while, it's about done.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
You
nice.
see, Gordon Peacock, he worked it over for me and he done very well, but he got, he got to,
Got them down to
these, see, I need a fret. I need a couple of frets, what I need. And, see, you can't, you notice that you can't get your C.
see. I was
off of it.
missing.
Yeah, can't get my C. And, there's a fella down here, Pond. I don't know, you may know Charlie Pond, but you've been around there. Anyhow, he's pretty good, to work on guitars.
Was in the CC camps. He got that guitar when he was in the CC camp. Just a
Conservation
young
Corps?
man. Yeah.
Well, those are fun to play, aren't they? A little
Oh,
different sound than.
Yeah, it's a little wide,
Well, yeah, it could be-
Dobro guitar, that's
but
it.
you take you take a pick on that, and
Yeah, oh, yeah.
you got to be careful when you drown the other guy's out.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yes. Like a 5-string banjo, isn't it? It's got an echo chamber inside. See, like a 5-string banjo does.
That's a dobro is what it's called?
Well, that's the kind of style. They called them Hawaiian guitars when they first did this,
Yeah.
and before they electrified them. And what they do, they've got an echo chamber underneath here. They've got a resonator, they call it.
Mhm.
Like a lot of these 5-string banjos have a resonator in them that the bluegrassers use. And boy, you get them in a group, and they're the lead instrument. There's no way you can play them quiet, is there? I mean, they're going to just drown out fiddle and
Yeah.
guitars and everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah.
How
Well,
old
that's
is
sure.
that guitar, Melvin?
Huh?
How old is the guitar?
Well, my son is, he's 52, and when he was a baby, I threw a little guitar on the bed, you know, and he would gnaw on it, you know, cutting his teeth. He could cut his teeth on that
Yeah, but
guitar.
how many years did you have that before we
Oh,
married?
a long time. How long we been married?
It'll be 55 years in July.
And I had it a long time for it. I've had it about 60-some years.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fool
Oh,
around and
gosh.
tell my age.
That's really something.
That's what I'll do.
That's really something.
You don't remember how long you've been married?
That's thing you didn't know, did he?
Don't get him in trouble.
Maybe
Don't
thought-
get him in trouble
I
now.
thought maybe I'd forget it, but I reckon not.
No, your memory is sitting right here.
Y'all have to be his memory. And mine too, and I was getting mad that can't remember mine anymore.
That's all right.
We put up things we can't find it. I said, we're old ladies.
That is really, I'll put it over there. I'll put it
Uh,
over
So you
I
grow
was,
food
you see,
still out
I'm
in your
no
garden for
CC
yourself?
boy. You don't remember that?
Yes, I knew you were.
And, you know, like cucumber
Well,
peas and tomatoes.
I was
and
over
beef
by,
pickles.
do you know where Obi
that
is?
sounds
Obi
so good.
Oh, yeah, yeah. On over east
that
there.
was our post office, and I was about 4 or 5 miles out of the main camp on a turkey ranch. I was out there taking care of turkeys, me and another guy. I thought his name was Robert from that place. And I ordered this guitar. Boy, I really splurged when I bought it. I get $14 for
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
And
Gosh, that's really
I was
the
up
bad.
there on that turkey ranch, being that guy, when I got this, when the old guitar come in on the mail. It's 4 or 5 miles to walk up there, but we went to the mailbox, the old guitar was there. He's a good guitar player, and you know, he walked that 4 miles and played this old guitar all the way.
Well, played it all the way, bring
Yes, he did. And, yeah, I get $14 for it.
So that's CCC camps he's talking about.
Yeah,
That's under,
Civilian Conservation Corps.
Corps, yeah.
that's under Roosevelt.
Yeah. Well, it gave work to a lot of people that didn't have work, didn't it? At
Oh,
the time.
yeah,
Sure
it
did.
sure did.
And so did the WPA and
Yeah, yes, sir, they sure did.
I worked on that some. I wasn't old enough. I wasn't married, but my daddy was disabled, and they gave me a card to work.
yeah.
In his place, he wasn't able to work, and they let me work in his place.
Yeah.
What kind of work was it?
It's digging up trees and piling logs on a right of way,
Mm-hmm.
you know, for
Roads,
yeah.
yeah.
Right.
What do you mean, like government ponds?
Yeah, your government farm.
Hmm.
So it's been rough for us.
Oh, well, yeah, it was hard work. But
But I'll tell you right now, I'm kind of proud of it nowadays.
sure.
Should be.
Wouldn't go over. I don't think there's people that work that way now.
No.
They'd go for a handout somewhere.
There's some people over here,
What a change.
Yeah.
everybody down this country's always had to work. And they're all, I call them residenters that didn't move in, you know, that used hard work. And they had 4 acres of strawberries, and then they put out 4 acres more.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a lot of strawberries. You're going to try to swoop over and pick
acres
strawberries.
it is.
Picking
You're not
that, my gosh.
And I said the other day, I said, well, who do they get to pick that many strawberries? And they said they was bringing up Mexicans. And some of them was, some of the mothers, you know, well, why don't they let the children around here have that work? And whoever I was talking to, like, what children would it be around this country that would pick them?
That's right. That's right.
They was, a younger
Yeah.
generation is just
Yeah.
getting as lazy as they can be. They don't have to work and they ain't going to.
They're told they don't have to work, you know.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
boy, I bet that stove keeps her good and warm in here, doesn't it?
I should say, you better not put very much unless
Yeah,
you want
I
to have
bet
to open
I-
the door.
I've got one in my basement at home, and boy, if I don't watch it, it'll get up to 80 degrees in that basement. Of course, it
Yeah.
warms the upstairs, you know, or too, really. It
Sure.
warms the floor.
Yeah. So that's
Once
a
you
lot
get
of
these walls warm.
wood cutting you've got to do for
Yeah,
that
there's
though.
Oh, yes.
Mm.
Anymore, Melvin always cut her wood, him and their boy, but
Now,
Hard
this I
work.
want.
we hire it done.
Do you?
more.
Good.
Yeah.
That's hard work.
Now,
Boy,
Melvin, I
Yes.
wouldn't.
His
That's
vision
beautiful.
isn't
Yeah,
safe.
it's
for him.
dangerous, yeah.
Now, what's this called?
That's,
Is this the Montgomery ward you were going to show me?
That's a Gibson.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought maybe this was the Montgomery ward you were going to.
That's a Martin guitar.
Yeah, he's got a Gibson, or he did have, and he gave our granddaughter a hummingbird Gibson.
Pretty.
You play that with that? You play that?
I'll try it, yeah.
I got to put it, well, here, why don't you put
Go
this
ahead,
on?
here with it.
I don't have a pick. I got one in my billfold. Let me get one. Yeah, I got one right here in my billfold.
Wait a minute, I may have one more.
Is it Gibson pick or?
Oh,
You know,
no,
best I ever heard
It
him
won't work.
over
Gibson
Compton
won't.
Ridge. I heard him. One time he broke a pick, so I just loaned him a pick, and I never heard him sound so good. We were all talking about it, and finally Alton said, "Melvin, have you looked at that pick? Gibson has said on you."
Oh, no.
Now let's see. Where's Alton's place here now? In Paul's. Alton's is
Well,
where? Where would I have gone? On down?
That's it. You could have turned off at the, before you turned off on 903,
Okay.
the other turn off.
Okay. Oh no, I was just trying. Yeah. I
Go
was
back.
just
Yeah,
okay.
You mind if I take a picture while you're playing?
go ahead.
Okay.
What was that? That was
Tugboat.
tugboat. Well,
Yeah.
so tell me what you're going to play, and then I'll kind of know ahead of time where it's supposed to go. Now, I never heard anybody play tugboat on the harmonica.
Oh, you never?
No. Boy, Lonnie played the heck out of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that old name.
Yeah, that's a good tune. What do you call that?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's a schottisch. It's
Yeah.
now I heard a guy down there, that Bill Buchanan down there, Mountain Home, called. I think that's one he called Lindell schottisch, but I've heard it called other names too, and I never have known exactly what the real name
I
was.
don't know.
It's a pretty little schottisch, so.
Yeah.
Did you ever dance the schottisch? Sidney?
No.
They tell me that in the Ozarks people, you know, I tell you, one time up here at Ralph Brown's, there was a couple there at one of those square dances he had in the plant there, you know. The guy wore those striped white and blue overalls, you know. Can't remember what. I knew, but they schottished. They played. Whoever was Bob Walsh was playing, and they played. He played the schottish, and those people got out and actually did a real that 1, 2, 3 hop, you know, type like you.
What, a schottish?
Schottish. That's it's a dance. It's a German and a Scandinavian now, but they used to. Different parts of the Ozarks, they used to dance a lot. And most fiddlers will play a schottish, even though nobody dances to it anymore, you know. That's what he was playing then, was a schottish. Yeah, they're nice. They're pretty tunes.
You said, now, I don't that's my way of playing harmonica. Now, these harmonica players nowadays, if there's any of them around, I wouldn't undertake to play before.
Well, they get a microphone and put it right up here with, you know.
And they play a choke style, you know, and I
yeah.
can't do that.
That just makes me tired listening to it. It needs so much wind.
Yeah, it takes a lot to play them.
Doesn't it get tiring?
Oh, yeah, I've got a touch of emphysema. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. And that cuts your wind down.
Yeah, it
Boy,
does.
that's rough.
Sure does. I used to clean the devil's in there.
Oh, yeah, I think I've heard it before.
Soldier
Soldier
Joe.
Joe,
I'll
yeah.
play you a little bit of Soldier Joe. That's 8th of January.
8th of January, yeah. Throwing me in G a little bit on, I got so wedded to D, you know, on those tunes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you played anywhere lately?
Well, Glendale, last time I played for him, 2 weeks.
Who's playing fiddle over there?
Alton and
Yeah. HK?
HK.
Yeah. HK's doing pretty good, isn't
Did
he?
you keep the house?
You know, he's hit a level spot now that I hope he just stays at there. So,
he's a good player.
yeah, yeah.
But I reckon everybody gets carried away a little too much. He gets carried away and it's kind of hard to play it, you know. He works you a little hard.
Yeah.
Little too fast.
Well, of course, playing with Bob, everybody else is slow compared to Bob. You know,
Oh,
Bob
my.
plays so fast.
Bob's a good player, but I can't play with Bob.
But I know I got tendonitis in my wrist a number of years ago from playing with him a lot and just having to whip that thing so fast. Now, Alvy's got it down to where he just hits every other lick, you know. He doesn't hit the whole thing.
I have that tendonitis after I play a while in here.
Yeah.
But now that Bob, he plays some.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, he moves out. I really do.
Let's see, if I can think of
Squirrels, I keep that chops there, and they'll sit there and eat chops up down that hole. Oh yeah, we have lots of these leftovers, they sit.
Saddle Oak Cake. You
Saddle
played
Oak
that.
Cake, yeah. Lonnie's first one, I heard play that.
That's Alton's special, you know.
Yeah. Alton's easy to play with.
Yes, he is.
He really is.
I'll tell you the difference. See, Alton, he's just slow and easy. I like to play with. I've played with him 60 years now.
Yeah.
Sure have.
You know, all three of those Jones boys have a style that there could have been 1,000 fiddlers, and I don't know when one of them was fiddling, especially Paul. Paul really showed it more than the other two.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is. It's a little something they do when they play that, boy, is distinctive. You don't hear anybody else play that way, you know.
No. You see, Alton is a blues.
Yeah, it's kind of a bluesy
Yes,
part of
he
what
is.
that is.
And Paul was strictly breakdown.
Yeah. But they still, all three of them had a little bit in there. You heard from Telford lately? Or?
Not for a long time.
Yeah, that's what it means. Well, actually, gosh, I guess after Jarrett's funeral, we brought him down to that, you know. And then I checked with him again maybe a couple of months later, and that's the last time I've talked to him.
He's really failing, isn't he?
Yeah,
Over the waves.
over the way. Yeah.
Over.
You're a dancer? No, my dad didn't like us kids. He didn't think that was right.
And now Bob plays. I like all Bob. He just works me too
And he
hard.
plays a lot of good things.
That's the reason I won't play with him very much. He works me too hard, you know. But one special tune, and that's the horse and buggy, you know.
I know what it is, and you know, I just can't
Well,
remember it now.
That's a good tune.
Yeah. Now, when I go square dancing with him, though, the one tune that he plays that I like to square dance to is that Wolves and Howling.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, he moves that.
Ah.
He moves it so fast. I mean,
Well, that's an old. Now,
That's old, yeah.
They used old fiddlers back when I was young played that.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's an old tune.
It
Yeah.
really is.
But boy, that's a good square dance tune,
Yeah.
man. You used to dance a lot, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to square dance.
Yeah.
a whole lot.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Every chance I got.
He learned.
Me and Alton and his first cousin,
Yeah.
he used to have dances all over. It's kind of house dances.
Yeah.
Joyful.
We played for them house dances, you know, and they'd give us nickels and dimes, and you know, when the dance was over, why, we'd count that all out and find it. Well, that was a lot of fun.
You know, I don't know if you ever remember Raymond Campbell. Art and I played with
Yes, I
him.
do, too.
Not a good fiddler and a
Yeah.
nice fella. Been gone a long time.
Yeah.
But he was telling his uncle and he and his cousins were playing at a dance over there by Chadwick, I think, or somewhere down in there in the area. And so about halfway through, the uncle stopped and asked who aboard had the house. He's charging like a quarter a set, and they were supposed to get a cut of it, you know.
Yeah.
And so this uncle had asked this guy how many people are here, and he'd say so-and-so. Well, they got to kind of look, and there were a lot more people here than that. And finally, about halfway through the dance, he called the old boy over, and he said, now, how many people you got here? And the guy lied to him, and he said, well, you saw, he just took his fiddle and busted it right over his head. And that's the wildest thing I ever heard of happening. Of course, that ended the dance right then, too, you know.
I'll tell you what I seen. About the same thing. We was playing. Me and Alton Jones was playing in Howard Boulevard. Over here on the creek, North Fourth, her name Edmonds. Is at his place, you know. And everybody and his brother got into a fight, you know, about me and Alton. We hemmed up. We were down too good. We couldn't get away, you know. And fella hit another guy over the head with the banjo. He sure did. A guy from Brooklyn, you know.
Shame to tear up an instrument.
There was, but he just busted the head out of that banjo, you know.
I believe I've probably got something else to hit him with.
Yeah, but
I think so too.
He used to have some further up.
Oh, I bet.
Square.
Art was telling about playing for one over there by Stratford one time, and said he was sitting in by the stove in the wood box there playing, you know, and they were dancing in the room right next to him because they had big wide doors, you know, they could hear. And so a bunch of guys showed up to cause trouble, which always happened at these dances, always did. And said, this woman walked back and said, Art said she was just a nice, quiet lady. She reached over here into that wood pile and grabbed a big old log of wood, and she said, I'll show that SOB. And he said, all of a sudden, whoop, and said all heck broke loose, and they all got up and ran out the back door with their instruments. They said the awfulest fight broke out in that house, you know. But she worked one of them, I tell you. Oh, gosh, I heard from you. Of course, you've seen. That was what?
Joke on the puppy.
What?
Joke on the puppy.
Joke on the puppy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that's a new one on me.
Yeah.
Joke on the puppy.
Out.
Oh, well, now wait a minute here. Okay, is that rice straw?
Oh no.
Okay. No, that wasn't rice straw. Okay, that's not.
Out in like I said, yeah.
Joke on the puppy. Now I haven't heard. That's a new one on me.
His dad used to play that.
That's I've never heard that one. That's a brand new one. You got to give me a copy of that tape.
You got it.
I didn't bring I got my little recorder in there, but I didn't bring it in there.
Joke on the puppy.
Joke on the puppy.
Well, I'll try to play you another one.
Well, just rest. Don't worry yourself out here. Just stop by to visit. Didn't even put you to any work.
That ain't work to him.
No, not to me either.
That's an old one. I used to hear that when I was a kid. That there's
I knew it was a second, but I can't think of the name of it.
I can't get it.
One day one hit their stomach.
Yeah. Blue Ridge Man home.
Okay. All right. You ever coon hunt much, or?
I used to did, and I've got a coon hunt. It's all good one too.
Yeah, I saw him out there.
And Gordon was over at his one of his last, some of his last people. And they had a whole bunch of hounds there. And this thing was just a puppy, and the old man come in drunk, and he had fighting roosters. And about all them fighting roosters was killed. He just got drunk and started killing dogs.
Yeah.
You know, and killed the old man the dog. And Gordon broke that stuff over there and get to me. And I didn't need it, didn't want it.
Yeah.
Because I can't get out in the hills.
Yeah.
I couldn't see.
No.
But anyhow, he says that since it's out of good dogs, and it's proof.
Yeah.
It's a good dog.
Yeah. I'll tell you, there's no, all the guys up there around Springfield, Christian and Green County, are hunting on these enclosures now, you know. Some of the boys fences in 1,000 acres or something, because they can't hunt out cold anymore. The dogs are killed, you know, by cars and people shoot them, you know, everything. It's just not.
They run them foxes in them enclosures, you know.
Yeah.
Also, Roy Brown.
Chops, that's what
You don't know
chops,
Roy,
that's
but
what
he's
chops.
a fox hunter. I mean, he's about getting about as old as me. He don't run them anymore, but
Did you know Emmett Adams?
Emmett Adams?
Forsyth?
Yeah,
No.
He was a foxhound man. He was, in fact, he wrote for the Red Ranger for years. And I thought you might have known him. He was called Ragfoot Adams. He was a jig dancer back years and years and years ago, you know.
There's a jig dancer in Springfield, and I said, now, Black, Thurman Black. Boy, I tell you, he's a jig dancer.
Well, now, is he related to Dick Blanton? What's
He
the Blanton
is-
here? What's
he's
Blanton?
Dick's daddy.
Okay, it's Dick's dad. Well, Dick's not a bad little jig dancer.
No, he ain't.
He's got a
But-
good little step, you know.
Yeah,
smooth
but the
little
old
step.
man can beat him so bad.
Well, I'll be.
Yeah.
You've heard Dick play the fiddle, haven't you? Or Jim, I mean. Which one's here? Which one's the Blanton that I'm talking about now? Friend of Gordon's. Gordon's been kind of
Little fella, little
Yeah,
short-headed fella, yeah. That's good.
Dick, yeah. That's
He danced the music,
Yeah,
and his daddy did too, but
Yeah.
this boy's a little rougher than his
yeah,
daddy.
yeah.
I don't guess old Thurman danced at all. Now, he's a pushing 90 off the clothes, you know.
Yeah. I'll tell you the one I hated to lose was Doyle Delp. Did you know him? The Delps up here around David. They were up here.
I used to
Yeah,
know
over
them. They
around,
was
over around Squires, just past Squires, back down.
Oh.
JJ, that's where they were, the whole family. He was an awful good dancer.
I knew all them depths of dancing. I never knew
Yeah.
that one, but I knew them way back.
Yeah, that's what Bob told me. He said that whole family was jig dancers. He said they were really
They
good.
was.
Yeah. But they just had smooth, so many of them you watch are just kind of stomping around. They had such smooth steps, you know.
Yeah.
But this town, just about a year old.
Boy, I tell you that, these young people, you can see the cloggins come in, you know. They got these steps that are, they've learned from clogging. that are-
Uh-huh.
Everybody dances the same thing.
Yeah.
Just about. Well, we don't want to overstay our welcome here.
Well, you ain't thinking about leaving already.
Well, I don't want to overstay, don't want to wear you out here.
You don't wear me out. I'll play all day at house. Me and Lonnie used to play. He'd come down here and we'd play at 12 o'clock, you
Oh,
know.
yeah.
And we have played all day. Lots of times.
Have you got all Lonnie's records? You got a record player?
Yeah, but then they hit that. I've got, yeah, but it don't play
Okay.
very well.
Okay. Have you got a tape player?
I've got a tape there. It ain't too hot, but to hit play. I've got one. I'd like to play for you. One tune I'd like to play for you is it's at the Indian War Dance. Seneca, yeah, Seneca Indian War Dance.
I don't know that
You do.
one. No, I don't think. I've heard Seneca Square Dance.
I think this is all good.
You play it on the harp or?
No. I
Well,
tried.
Have you got, do you want me to, can you play them on your, do you want me to make you some cassette tapes of Lonnie's records? So you can play them on there? I got a machine I can do it, it's no problem.
Gordon has got all of them, about all of them,
Yeah.
up there, and says he's going to tape them. He said, you tape them for me.
Well, okay. If he doesn't, you let me know and
I
I'll tape
will.
it for you. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know those old 45s he made back in the 60s when he and Thelma were over here at Hazy Hill Resorts, you know. When they lived down there.
Yeah.
There's some good tunes on those little 45s that a lot of people haven't heard.
He played one they called the Hazy Hill Resorts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was good.
That's a good tune, yeah. It's in D.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You don't play the fiddle, do you?
No. Excuse me.
It's already, its reputation precedes you.
What, those old greasy meatballs?
Yeah. Homemade sausages. I hear you're quite
Well, Bob Holt's another vendor in Wilkes, when you're sinking items. He said that, he says, Cora, you make dumplings just like my mother.
You know, Gordon, I can't get a recorder that's in the county anymore. I've got two here that since I bought this one, I went through two pretty expensive recorders, and I got this one before, and it's still going, and they both go out and quit.
Yeah, what kind is that?
This is
Panasonic. Well, Panasonic's a pretty good brand.
yes, it is.
Yeah, Panasonic's a good brand.
I won't play you this tune, and